Thousands of little insects fluttered about it in a warm sunshine. So what she found that at that time, when the gum was flowing outside the pine tree, many trees are having that gum flowed outside, and with the yellow gum, so many trees which are roaming around, fluttering around in a warm sunshine, they got attracted with the perfume, with the pleasant smell it has given. So, and some insects come there near the yellow gum due to its taste. So once they alighted upon it, once they came near the flowing gum, they got stuck very fast and could not get away. So they could not get away because of the sticky nature of the gum. And the great yellow drops oozing out surrounded and at last covered them entirely. So entirely means, suppose this is a tree and the gum is oozing out of it, the insect got in contact with the gum and they get inside the gum and the insect got stuck inside it. So the wind blown bits of moss, leaves, acorns, cones and little sticks. So when the gum was flowing, at that time wind also blow, and along with the wind, moss, leaves, they also flow down and they come in contact with the flowing gum and also got stuck. So everything which is coming in contact with the flowing gum, it got stuck, and as that time went by, the gum hardened. So after passing time, after many years, that gum becomes hard and hard and hard, and then after it become ember. That is why the piece of ember, that piece of ember from which the ember beads are coming, that is why it is named as ember beads. In those very old times, the land sometimes sank down into the sea, so deep that with the water covered the very mountain tops, and then after several centuries a land was slowly lifted up again. So this is the history of that time when the ember beads were formed. At that time what happened? The story says, in those very old times, land sometimes sank. Sometimes the land go inside the sea, and after so many centuries, land was up again. And the great forest of the north of the Scotland have oaks, poplars and ember pines. So this is the name of the tree from which the yellow gum appears out. Sank into the deep sea. There lying at the bottom of the ocean, the wood and the gum hardened like stone. So the hard gum goes down at the bottom of the ocean. But when the great storms came, great storms means tufan, so could disturb them as they lay half buried in the sand. Half buried means sand de niche dabbe hue. So great storms came and they disturbed the hardened gum stones and they came out. So in this story they are saying that how the piece of ember came outside of the sea. It was one of those great storms that had brought the lump of ember closer to the shore, where Jenny's grandfather found it when he gave the necklace to his wife. So Jenny's grandfather found that piece of ember to the shore, and he did not know that he was giving her a little piece of nature. At that time, even the Jenny's grandfather did not know that how that piece of ember is formed, and that piece of ember is a piece of nature. Nature had made this miraculous piece, and that his granddaughter would wear it one day. And Jenny's grandfather did not have an idea at that time, did not have an idea that one day his granddaughter would wear this ember bead necklace and would admire the piece of art made by her grandfather. So this is all about the story, students. In this story we have learned that the piece of nature, how beautiful nature made the different things for us, and how the person is admiring the nature. Okay.